What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be attempting to tune this Tasaca T500-V58, and this is a very requested video I've had for a while. I did the full review on this Tasaca a long time ago. I'll have a link in the description if you want to see that. One of my favorite all-time bikes. Definitely a little monster. This bike is running a FarDriver controller, and I had a ton of people asking me to tune this, so that's what we're going to attempt today. So pretty much get your key and open up the seat over here. All right, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but in here you should find the female plug for the FarDriver Bluetooth dongle. And if you can't find it, try removing the battery, fishing it out, but it's right there. You will need this Bluetooth dongle. I'll have a link for that as well. It's about 25 bucks or so. So grab your dongle and plug it in. Make sure it clicks. There we go. And now we can turn the bike on. Now we're going to jump into the FarDriver app. You can download this app for free. Let's launch the app and wait for the connection to be established. It's going to read the controller. Give it a few seconds. There we go. And it's connected. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, this seems like it's almost maxed out, so I'm not sure how much more we'll be able to squeeze. In my review, I was able to go 46.6, so anything over that will be successful. Working our way down, the first thing you want to look at, and this is on the basic control, is the gear high power output. You want that to be set at 100, and it already is. So now let's jump into the Open Pro NBLE right at the bottom. And it's going to pull up all of the parameters, and we'll try to switch a few things out, and we'll see if we get faster top speed. So on the right, it says rated speed, 3989. Let's click on that and put 8,000. It's never going to hit that, but we just want to max it out. Max speed, 46 RPM. Same thing, 8,000. Now this controller is a 90 amp controller, and the max line current is at 90, but let's try pushing it to 100 and we'll see if it accepts it. Okay, it took it in, so that's good. You can change the phase. I'm going to keep it at 300. And let's go a little bit lower. Now, typically, ratios in speed, this is where I do some tweaking as well. So from 500 RPM to about 5,000, I put all that at 100. You know what? Let's change it. I was not going to change it because I like the way the throttle works, but let's change it. So now from 5,000 onwards, we want to go down in increments of 5%. So 5,500 watts will go 95. 6,000 will be 90. 65. 85. 7,000. 80, and then the rest will keep at 80 after that. Alright, and that's what this should look like. Now we're just gonna go over it real quick, and it doesn't seem like I need to change anything else, so I think I'm just gonna save it like this, and let's see what happens. So hit save. You'll hear that beep. Return to simple mode and hit save again. Alright, then we can close the app and turn the bike off. And now we can remove our dongle because the bike will not run with it. And one thing I do recommend is before you change any of the settings, take screenshots of the original settings. In case you don't like what's going on, you can always revert back. But that should be it. Let's jump outside and see if we gained anything. Before we start, I do want to make note, it is 100 degrees right now when I'm testing this, and I'm sure it will affect the performance, so keep that in mind. But with that being said, let's jump into my speed app. I'm going to reset max speed. Okay, that's reset. Throw that in my pocket, and I'm going to be in mode 5, and let's see. Oh my god, this thing's a monster. See if we can gain anything. So like I said, out of the box, I was able to get 46.6. Anything more than that would be a success. It is 100 degrees out right now. Let's see what happens. Oh, bike is showing 62, which is faster. Last time it showed 58, so. Ooh. Oh my god, that thing is This bike is insane, guys. All right, I'm pretty sure we beat the record. Let's see what we got here. Look at that, 50.4 miles per hour. That's a new record. Hell yeah. 50.4, guys. So we came from 46.6, so it's almost 4 miles per hour. What is that? 3.8 miles an hour gain for a $20 dongle. That is nice. All right, everybody, so this is Future Tom coming at you, and as I'm editing the video, I've noticed that I missed another setting that I should have changed, and it's in the basic menu. You know how I changed gear high power output to 100%? Underneath there in blue, there's gear high speed. I should have moved that also to 100%, so I went ahead and did that. And after I changed that setting, I went on another speed run and gained 0.4 mile per hour faster. So my finished overall top speed for that particular day at 100 degrees Fahrenheit was 50.8 miles per hour. So technically, instead of 3.8 gained, we gained 4.2 miles per hour. Just wanted to throw that out there. Change that setting when you're doing this tune. Now back to the video. Now keep in mind that by changing these settings, you are pushing the bike more, asking more from the battery, so you are going to get a little bit less range. Nothing too drastic, but you will get less range, and the motor will, you know, heat faster, so keep that in mind. But for a $20-$25 dongle and about 3 minutes of work, that is pretty nice. Now, if you're not familiar with this bike, again, I will have my full review of it in the description, as well as a discount code and a link to this bike, which is an absolute monster. And I also reviewed the T500 Pro, which is the bigger bike. Both of those will be in the description with links, with everything you need to know. Links for the Bluetooth dongle. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, if you don't mind leaving me a like, hyping the video, and possibly subscribing, that really helps the channel out. But that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.